Hi, Bengals. Today we're going to be discussing the IEC, which is the Idaho Entrepreneur Challenge, which is a competition hosted in Boise every spring where students from all over the state come together to present their business ideas for an innovative product or service. Today, I would like to introduce Dr. Jeff Street. Dr. Jeff Street is the Director for the Center of Entrepreneurship and Economic Development, and he's going to give us more information about this challenge. Dr. Street, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Keegan. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Could you please give the viewers a little bit more information about the IEC?
Sure, I would love to. The Idaho Entrepreneur Challenge is an event held each year. Pre-COVID, we held the event live in Boise, and now this year we're doing virtually through Zoom. The event invites teams of students from all 11 colleges and universities that are in the state of Idaho. That includes the four-year universities and the local two-year colleges and the private colleges. And teams are invited to apply by February the 20th. Start your application from the website that I'll introduce to you in a moment. And from that, there's going to be information that you'll be prejudged on, and then maybe invited to be in the top 24 finalists from all across the state, from all 11 universities. And the competition is a pitch competition for a new business idea, similar to what you might watch on Shark Tank on TV. You pitch your idea 3 times to 3 different panels of judges. So you'll get a total of 9 scores. You pitch the same pitch 3 times, so you don't have to reinvent it each time. And then they ask you for questions for about 6 minutes. And then you go on to your next pitch shortly thereafter. And then after you pitch 3 times, then you wait for the judge's assessment. The idea that you can bring, or any really new business startup, it doesn't have to be started yet. It can be an idea, or it can be a business that you've already started up.
Are there any rewards to be won?
Absolutely. This is one of the best paying events, college pitch-off events in the area, in the region. $45,000 is offered up in cash prizes. There are four tracks, 4 competition tracks. One of them is technology, such as a website or something along those lines. Another one is health and wellness, then local service business, and then products, not necessarily technology products. And each of those categories has a winner, a track winner, and that winner wins $7,000 to help start their business. The first runner-up gets $3,000, and the second runner-up gets $1,000. So in total, there's $45,000 of cash prize that's distributed among the teams that are invited.
I think entrepreneurship is definitely more important than ever due to the impact of COVID-19. What are some of the benefits that students can gain from this challenge?
Being an entrepreneur is kind of a bit of a maturing and learning process over time. And so, experimenting, floating your idea out in front of business people. The judges that will be judging you are business people. Floating your idea, get their feedback, helps you fine tune and develop your idea. Maybe the first idea that you pitch or come up with as you're a student or a young person is not the final idea that you become an entrepreneur with, but it probably is going to be training you, and it's going to be the essence of maybe a business for you in the future. So competing in events like this is very helpful for the student to be able to articulate their idea, pass along the benefits of their idea to business people as if you were trying to get funding from an angel fund investor or a venture capitalist.
Just some closing thoughts. What are some of your tips for an aspiring entrepreneur?
The basic application, and by the way, to fill out the application, simply go to you can Google Idaho Entrepreneur Challenge, or you can go to boisestate.edu IEC and simply go and click on the application button, and it will walk you through the application process. But some of the tips that are on there, or some of the tips for me, would be, make sure that you can present a problem or an opportunity that you would like to solve or take advantage of that needs to be solved, a problem that many people can relate to, not just some problem you have. And also then your solution to that, make sure that that solution is something that can be accomplished. Maybe not in one, in one home run hit, but just make sure that it can be accomplished as long as you have the financial support and the backing and the help to move it along. And then the market that your solution is going to be aimed at needs to be reachable for you. It needs to be a market that you perhaps are familiar with and that you can reach out to. And then your team, who's going to help you with this? Are you going to have a partner? The teams that enter the IEC, there's very few rules related to it. Only one needs to be a student, a college student. The rest can be in a network of business people, but the lead voice needs to be a student. And even if you graduated last December, you can still participate this spring. And you can be a graduate student or an undergraduate student. So who's on your team? Is it just you, or is it you and another student, or is it you and a business person or a family member? And then the next question is, what is your go-to-market plan? And actually entering this contest is a step in your go-to-market plan. A part of going to market is developing your idea and putting it out there in front of professionals that can help you fine-tune it. And then the final thing is, are you going to make money? What are you going to sell your product or service for, or offer your health and wellness idea for? And then possibly what's your contribution margin going to be? But don't get too caught up into having to have perfect numbers related to those things. But having an idea about how much revenue you're going to generate is going to be important to these judges who are acting as if they were a potential investor.
Absolutely. Yes, I think most students have a great idea, but they never, I think this provides an opportunity to showcase that. And I think that's the biggest takeaway for me.
And one final call to action to students. There are some really talented students on the ISU campus. We're very fortunate to have you. And honestly, it's a little bit your responsibility. If you have a good idea that could help the marketplace, help someone with a health and wellness issue, help someone advance their technology skills, help someone receive a service that they might need, it's really your responsibility to try to get that idea out of your head and present it so that potentially it could go to the market.